we're gonna go ahead and start this chaos with the bag. The things I've taken out, the proxy, the FDs, the time lapses, the emperors, and I think that's it. And with that being said, I now have room in my bag. Now, does that mean I need to fill it up, or does that mean I need to get a new bag? Who knows? But the stuff that I have, putting putters, PA3 300 firm, one throwing PA3 for approaches inside 250, and at 300 feet, I've got the Envy. I got rid of the proxy because I realized that in Europe, I don't need that many discs, one. Two, it makes shots so much easier because when you step up to a hole, let's say 300 feet, I go, okay, do I want to throw my Envy? Do I want to throw my proxy? Do I want to do the hyzer flip with the PA3? If you minimize the discs in your bag, it makes the shot solution so much easier. Same thing with the drivers. I'm only rocking DD3s right now. They're all C-line. This red one's the most overstable. This other one is the one that I've been beating in for the last month. And then this is just a blue one. I'm not sure what its purpose is yet, but 3 for now, and I'm probably going to get some S-line DD3s because they're a little bit more flippy, because these are all stable to overstable. I want a hyzer flip DD3 now. That'll be the next driver, but those are my distance drivers. From there, which is the part that I'm going to work on the most, is the fairway department. 2 FD3s, most overstable is this Doombird, next is this Metal Flake. Those staying in the bag 100%. PDs. This is the Dark Maul, pretty stable. It's gonna have some drift to the right and then it's finished, where this is pretty straight to an overstable finish, staying in the bag. And then this is where things get interesting because I have 2 instincts and 2 rhythms. I'm pretty sure the rhythms are gonna stay in because they're hyzer flip to turn. I need that, I don't have that in the bag. However, the instincts are pretty straight to an overstable finish, but they basically fly like my Dark Maul. So I don't know if I need to have these for that reason. But at the end of the day, I'm looking for a straight fairway that's 350 to 400 feet. Something that hit flat, rides straight, barely finishes. I like the FDs, but I think I was just kind of going with the hype. Everybody loves the FD. It's a great disc. For me, I'm too inconsistent with it, so I need something that I find a little bit more consistent. But instincts are going to stay in the bag for now, but those are the next things that I'm going to switch out. And then the mid-ranges are locked in. I've got 2 Horizon MD1s. This one's beat. It's straight to slow drift to the right. This one's straight to an overstable finish. When it's windy, I've got the Pyro. When I need a crazy hyzer flip, I've got the Midnight Prowl. Mid-ranges are locked in, as I said. It's just the fairways, bro. What am I gonna do? So that's the little bag thing that I gotta fix. We're out here playing Burns White, which is a pretty open course. However, I'm going straight shots and straight shots only today. And that is where we get into the second thing that I'm working on, is form. We talked a little bit about it before I went to Europe, but I kept blaming everything on this offhand to get the snap and everything. The problem is in my plant foot. So I go to tee, I'm pulling straight across my chest, but I always have this knee bent when I'm driving, so that's causing the low. I'm popping up, it's causing the air bounce. I need to get this, which is so tricky, I need to get this left leg straight, locked out, and that's what I'm popping off of. But how do y'all not blow your ACL out? I feel like I'm just gonna hyperextend my leg and just yeet it, can never play disc golf again. But we're gonna work on it. Straight shots and straight shots only today. 300 feet, straight through the trees, Horizon MD1. We're going right at it. Oh, this is gonna be a fun round today, isn't it? This is an easy course. We're probably gonna have a bad round today. Just giving you guys a quick heads up. That's a little bit better. I can still feel and see that little air bounce that you guys love to remind me about. This brings us to our third thing that I'm working on, is putts. I gave up on the straddle putts and I'm now doing the inline putt, but I'm pinched on this tree, so I still have to straddle. But I watched a Calvin Heimberg video on his putting thing. He says if you want to perfect something, the least amount of moving parts you have, the better. So when I'm doing my straddle, I have to focus on the arm, the wrist, the power that I'm generating from the legs. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to a straddle putt. When it comes to the inline putt, straight, I'm working with this arm and the wrist. That's it. He doesn't even use this left leg to like push off and lift up. It stays down and it's just 2 motions. That's it. That makes sense to me. Just played a tournament. Putts were looking fine. I also love how close I stay when I miss on C2s. And I've been making some C2s. Of course, now that I say that, I'm probably going to jinx myself, but we have hole 2, another straight shot, 300 feet with the MD1. More for practice. Did that have an air bounce? As I said, the reason I like it is because with the jump putt, I'm really blasting it through, and you could see all the time that it would sit there and wobble. I couldn't get a clean release. I'm getting some clean releases with the inline. I also like it because of the spin. I'm not going too far past the basket. If I miss, it stays within 15 feet. We're still working on it though. I've never been a good C2 putter. The main thing that I'm working on the C2s is not necessarily making them, but keeping the disc flat. I do not want it to hyzer. I do not want to be a hyzer putter. That is god awful in the wind. I'm wanting to pop it, keep it flat. So if I airball it, but that puppy stays flat, I'm a happy man. Those were hyzering out. I wasn't getting any distance. Speaking of distance, pretty far, par 3, 2 shots. My PD, which is the one that I'm gonna take, and then we'll try our hyzer flip with the rhythm after. Bad shot. This plant foot, Anthony actually said something that was so genius that I didn't even know about, but when you're fixing something new in your form, you can't expect it to happen overnight because your body's almost protecting yourself, especially in this case, because like I said, I feel like I'm gonna hyperextend this knee. So naturally, I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna take multiple throws, multiple rounds until I end up having the confidence in my body will let me do it, which is why we're gonna continue playing out here and sucking for the next few videos. Okay, hold on. One more. I know I can throw a decent shot on this hole. Maybe not. Last time I was out here, I'm pretty sure I shot a PR. Today, we're probably gonna have a PW with all the crap that we're working on. Here we go. This is a deep one. 66 feet. We do have a little baby tailwind. .255, double Mando right in the face. It's gonna need a little bit of a hyzer finish, but I'm still gonna go flat with the Envy. Pay attention to the nose angle and this plant foot. That felt good. That's long as hell, but that felt good. The problem is I don't know until I start editing. Not as far as I thought. Everybody loves a critique. So in the comment section, out of the 18 tee shots, how many were successful? And by successful, I mean didn't have an air bounce. I want to see the different numbers that everybody says. Because some people might be very strict and be like, you only had one. Some people might, you know, sugarcoat it and be like, oh, Nate, you did fine. You were 16 for 18. We'll see though. And then I'll give a number for myself. I'll give my answer in tomorrow's video, but I do want to see how many you got. Remember, it's how many did not have an air bounce. Same shot on this hole, 271. We're going with the Envy. I thought we were gonna hit metal. So like I said, I got all this space in my squatch bag and I don't wanna fill it up with discs because like I said, I'm trying to pack that number down, but I love the squatch bag because of all the room up top for the putters. And I was thinking like, man, I really don't wanna get a bag that's not a squatch bag, and then I forgot about the lure bags. So I might end up using Broderick's code just to save me $20 off a lure bag. Nathan! That was better. We're not keeping score, but yes we are. This is the exact hole that I was talking about where I need a straight shot for about 350, 400 feet. Dark maul, have that thing kind of drifting right the whole way to a straight finish. What the hell was that? So we've got a forehand approach, not what we're working on, but I am off the fairway and I don't have a choice. Sit. It's gonna be a fun putt. I thought it was gonna be a C2. Nice, Fleister, it's luck. So it's these kind of shots that'll be the best for what I'm working on as far as this plant foot, because it's just a standstill. Usually I'm low, and you can see all the bend in this knee. Keep it locked out, stay out here, pivot on that heel. Let's see how it all works out. I'll try a run up. There's a creek right that I'm kind of scared about, but we'll try a little walk up. Dang, I pimp slept. No! It's the creek I was talking about. I pimp slept that branch. All good in the hood. Got my Envy back. Deep C2. Never mind, I'm straddling. Ignore what I was working on. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does it suck watching me work on form? Unfortunately, we can't go straight on this because it's a big spike hyzer, 225 feet. You would think use your overstable driver, but go flippy. It's really far to the left, so it hyzer flips. It flips up a little bit. It really carries off to the left. Listen for the bucket. Nope, we have the tree right in the way. This is the whole reason why I straddle to begin with, because you're gonna find yourself in a straddling situation way more than you're gonna find yourself having to do an inline putt. And here we go, this is like the third time I've had to straddle. And I think I've missed all the straddles, which is ironic because I've been straddling for like 2 years. And here we go, straight for 342 feet. I think I'm done throwing the instinct because I just don't trust it, but taking the PD again, I've been shanking this thing. And then I'll talk about that rhythm here in a second. That was an air bounce, wasn't it? Mark that on your list. Sheesh. Rhythm. This will give me that straight shot, but it requires the hyzer flip to flat, and I haven't figured out the angle of release on this just yet. I feel like when I do though, this thing is going to be money. I typically only use it for like straight and then holding turn shots, never hyzer flip straight. Give me 2 months though. Lots of C2s today, but they're all chilling like right at the edge. If I miss this, I want to go past the basket flat, but hopefully I make it. Didn't even get past the basket. I'm probably gonna keep all these practice round stuff just to myself so that you guys don't have to watch me just play like cheeks. 300 feet, 291 feet. You can't really go straight. I mean, I'm gonna go straight through the gap, but then this envy will have its nice little overstable finish if I can get through clean. Woo! Barely got through clean. So nice mentally just having the envy in the bag, because like I was saying earlier with the proxy, I don't have to go back and forth of like, ooh, do I throw the proxy? Do I just throw the envy? It's literally same disc, just fix the angles. That's it. And it is so nice on the mind. My more stable MD1, flat. We're just trying to go literally in a line straight to the basket. That was the ugliest line to the basket I've ever seen. Midnight Prowl, big hyzer flip to turn. No words. Look at this little line at the basket we got here. Could probably straddle, but that's legal, right? I hate when player 2 misses. No straight shot on this one, ladies and gents. Sorry about it. We're just gonna have to go a little standstill A2 and hit a tree, and then we can go straight from there. First par 4 of the day, 370 feet. You're supposed to play just a big hyzer and then a straight shot, but we've got a straight shot. I've been trying to make this PD work, but he's just not being a good boy today. But we're gonna try it again. I'm gonna say, just because I think I do need like an actual like turnover shot to hit this gap. Hopefully we hit the gap and I do not lose this thing. Get sneaky. Oh yeah, baby. First time I've ever taken that gap. It's also the first time I've ever had this close. Give here. This close of a putt for the eagle. Like I said, usually I play a big turnover shot and just kind of planko down in the trees. It usually gives me like a 40, 50 footer. Nice, player 2's making them 2. This next one's a par 4, but I'm not getting the eagle. Forehand at the wood line and then flaring off to the right. It's usually what I do to open up for the birdie approach, but since we're working on backhands and straight shots, Midnight Prowl, same game plan, right at the woods, see if I can get it to whole turn before getting to the woods. Got another straight shot from there. We're getting these straight shots, Dad. I don't know about the nose angles though. Okay, that wasn't a straight shot, but I mean, I'm aiming straight. I'm letting the disc do the work. This is a straight shot though. PA3. To a park job for the bird. Here we go, C-line DD3. Let's make this puppy work. What the hell? Well, still not getting a 2. Ah, this is just a forehand shot, no way around it, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll end on the last 2 shots where it's straight shot, straight shot. Okay. I think that was really good. Okay, now this is the kind of C2 putt I've been looking for all day. Just right there at that 40-foot mark. Again, if I leave this short, I'm gonna cry. No. Oh, you freaking bozo, dude. Fun fact, we played a tournament out here one time, and I was either gonna have a bogey-free tournament or a bogey-free round. And I got to this hole, and I ran a C2, missed the comeback, or got a bogey, and I was pissed. 351 feet, kind of a smush. Oh, love that little turn. Love that little turn. Still short though, because it is 351 feet, and I think I have the arm. Look at the difference with this MD1 though. I am not getting that kind of turn out of this one. Well, if you turn it over, you will. History could very well repeat itself, because I'm pretty sure this is where I was at when I missed the putt and the comebacker. But let's see. Straight, basically the same putt I had previously. Yeah, I still had a hyzer though. I want to go through the basket. And here we are with our last shot of the day. Basket's right behind that tree to the left. I'm going straight though, so we're going NB and we're gonna split those trees. Forehand all day, but we put practice first over here. I was going right at that tree. Didn't go between the trees, but still a good shot. Okay, so not too bad at practice. We had a kind of a sloppy front 9, but we kind of picked it up on the back 9. This is just kind of an example of like when I'm wanting to work on things, how I would play the round. I go out there and I just focus on what I'm working on. I don't think it's the best for videos, but if you guys like it, let me know. I'll do more. If not, I'll do maybe like a once a week check-in, or I just won't post at all. You guys let me know. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.